although he says he's going to be 7 in January. So his next birthday is on the cards. And he lives in Warrington in northwest England. He's incredibly knowledgeable about the natural world. He's already proved himself to be a very good fundraiser, a very good influencer as well. And I've got a few questions that I thought I would put to Aneeshwar as somebody really who represents the generation who's going to be particularly affected by some of the decisions we make both this year and over the coming decade. So hello, Aneeshwar, you're welcome. Nice to see you.
Hey everyone, my name is Aneeshwar Kunchala and it's been a pleasure being in this meeting.
Great, good. Well, it's lovely to have you with us. I'm going to ask you my first question, and you won't be surprised by this, Aneeshwar. My first question is, what is your favourite bird and why is it your favourite?
So my favourite bird is a kestrel and hummingbird. So they have two things in common. They can hover on one spot, but they do it differently. Kestrels like to hover with the heat air, pushing it upwards, while the cold air is also kind of helping pushing it upwards. And hummingbirds use their wings to give it an egg-like shape, what makes them to go up, down, left, right, shaking their heads very quickly.
That's great. And hummingbirds are one of my favourite birds. I remember seeing my first hummingbird when I was in California a number of years ago. And you know, a kestrel, when I was going through lockdown last year, I used to go to my nearest wood for a walk, and every time I went, I would see a kestrel, and every time I would think, yes, the kestrel's still here, still doing its thing, and it would keep me feeling really happy. So I'm glad you've chosen a kestrel and a hummingbird. They're two of my favourites as well. Yeah, so that's my next question here. So tell me about a recent encounter you've had with wildlife, something you've seen just recently.
Sankey Valley is a wonderful place to be. It's just like the woods, except it's just like a walkable distance. It's so beautiful. You can see a lot of birds over there, like a lot. I'm not kidding. Really. You can even see something crazy. You can see a grain of dots near over there.
That sounds amazing.
Yes, and also my mum and dad first thought it was a tree creeper. And then when it got a bit lower, I noticed the stripe coming down it. Then I corrected it as an arch. It was so beautiful.
Sounds great. Sounds great. And is that your favourite place to go?
Yes, I even seen a buzzard over there. I know all of you may have seen a buzzard once, but nothing like this, I'm sure. Have you ever seen a buzzard squawking? I have.
It's a great noise. It's a great noise.
Yes, it's just beautiful. And also, I even seen a kestrel above a road, just hovering like nothing, just like a hummingbird. Yes, it's even seen one just flying away. It was on top of a road. It was so beautiful.
Yeah, they are just beautiful, beautiful birds to look at, I think.
Yeah.
So Aneeshwar, today, the meeting we're having today is all about the future and what the future is going to be like. And you're just 6 now, so you're going to be around for many years to come. What's your great hope for the future? Tell us.
So this is the biggest problem for the wildlife right now. So it's plastic pollution and animal poaching for their fur and also loss of habitat. So if we don't act now, these problems would turn really bad. From the bioinspiration and food chain would just collapse. An example, if all the harpy eagles disappeared, all of the spider monkeys and also sloths would go viral. They would eat every plant what they eat. Then none of the animals would survive. That's why herbivores, carnivores, they need to stay in balance. So this is my greatest hope for future. Save the animals and make the nature look beautiful.